Gotta show everybody the fresh shirt. Hi, my name is Justin Ortega, and I will be talking about why you should put kids in sports at a young age. Kids and teenagers are blessed with a gift of limitless free time. Most kids usually fill that time slots with video games, television, and other distracting technologies. Being in a co-curricular sports or clubs, these activities have proven benefits, and every student should join them. It is said that health is wealth. We can have a sound mind only in a sound body. Games and sports play a vital role in the life of young boys and girls. On the one hand, they give us pleasure, and on the other hand, they help us grow in the growth of body, mind, and personality. They make life pleasant and useful. Games and sports are sources of enjoyment, amusement, pleasure, and etc. No other living no other living being but a man needs games and sports for his mental recreation. Everyone can select a sport of his or her choice and take part in it. But what is important to know is that what is necessary and good for a particular man or woman may not be suitable and even may be harmful to another. Today, sports and games have assumed a great importance. Every day we are surrounded by the images of top sportsmen and women taking part game and winning medals. For years, it has brought people together all around the world. Basically, sports refers to the diverse form of physical activities which are competitive in nature. Our life is also a game which everybody are playing from dusk till dawn with spirits of sporting strength and creating unity in society as well as in the whole nation. The love of sports cannot be denied, but is accepted by everyone. Participation in sports is extremely important and should be encouraged more. Young people, in particular, to do sports so that they develop good habits that they can continue into adulthood. Games and sports are the best kind of exercise, in my opinion. They help in circulation of the blood and heart and muscles, and they make the body fit and strong. Sports are very useful for our lives because they make many advantages there are many advantages in doing sports because it helps develop personally and make our body strong, and they keep you healthy. This in turn helps to keep our minds healthy. A person who is involved in sports is mentally and physically well developed. Sports teach is to accept both defeat and victory in the same spirit. A person who is doing sports generally develops special qualities such as patience, courage, and a sense of responsibility. All these qualities are helpful to prepare us to live as good citizens in society. We also get the opportunity to share experiences with other participants and learn to appreciate the others when we do sports. To my mind, we can hardly overestimate the meaning of a sport in our life and day-to-day activities. Because its main purpose is to bring up the harmonious developed generation, the generation of the strong and healthy people. Sports make our body strong, quickens our reactions, shapes our wits. It also helps to be self-organized and disciplined. To man's life, the importance and usefulness of sports are much. When a man/woman is tired of the hard work, busyness of the scheduled life and its chores, then he or she seeks relief and comfort in games or sports. This makes his or her mind fresh and body strong and active. Games and sports add a new dimension to life by eliminating the boredom and tedium of the chores of everyday life. The role of games in recreation is very important. The in essence, schedule-wise work of everyday life makes a man mechanistic and dull. This is why studies becomes monotonous to the student, work becomes tough to the scientist, work becomes unbearable to the worker. He is compressed under the rules and regulations created by himself. Games have much to do with boredom and tedium. Games are to live what a salad is to food. It adds spice and flavor to our life. Life becomes enjoyable, meaning, and challengeful. The importance of sports is in life a young student is invaluable and goes much further than the basic answer that it keeps kids off the street. It does keep kids off the street, but it also instills lessons that are essential in the life of a student athlete. Sports play a prior role in the makeup of a young athlete, especially in the middle school to high school years, where student athletes are much more mature and mentally developed. Sports strengthen the heart. Sports is an actual and is an excellent preventative measure against diseases. This certainly increases the life expectancy of individual. A person experiences a good quality of breathing because of sports. Sports strengthen the lungs of the body. Sports certainly escalate the lung capacity and efficiency of the body. A sports playing person probably does not suffer from obesity or underweight problems. Sports certainly help the body remain fit and slim. Sports also improve the quality of the bones. A person who plays sports will have strong bones even in old age. For example, many researchers conclude that sport prevents the development of cancer. Sports are an excellent way to stay in shape. Growing up, you always hear that they say kids and teenagers require at least an hour of physical activity per day, and for me, I personally believe that. So, physical activity is important for a healthy lifestyle. Unfortunately, more and more adolescents are neglecting their health every year. In 2001, it was stated that 25% of American children are obese. According to Ann Collins, new studies suggest that 1 in 4 overweight children are showing early signs of type 2 diabetes, and 60% already have a risk factor of heart disease. America's youth is becoming substantially less healthy but participating in a sport would decrease their chance of becoming obese. Joining either a sport or club will compel teens to become more sociable, and they can even make new friends. Dr. Phil stated that the healthy social life helps keep teens happy, and they become less susceptible to depression or suicide. 5,000 teens die of suicide per year, according to kidshealth.org. Suicide is the third leading cause of death for 15 to 24-year-olds, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, surpassed only by accident and homicides. In conclusion, sports has all the values in a man's life, so we should take up one in accordance with our age, mental health, and physical state. Just by you being in a sport, club, or at a young age will help you create your personality and create who you are as a person. So, in my opinion, yeah, you should put your kid in sports at a young age.